Hey guys, Patrick here, and what are we covering today? We're covering how to run contests on Facebook with Messenger, otherwise known as the golden ticket.
I've got a golden ticket.
And you absolutely do. If you're running this technique, this tactic, you have the golden ticket because it's just so insanely effective. Now, this video, while I want it to be standalone cool, is part of a podcast, episode number 2 of the Bots for a Win podcast. So if you're watching this video somewhere, there's a podcast available that dovetails with it. Highly recommend you listen to that. It will be in wherever the description of wherever you find this, YouTube, Facebook, wherever. Now, let's get into a few details today. So on that podcast, I highlighted a giveaway contest, and here's the contest. It's now long since over, but you can see this is the actual Facebook post and the actual contest. And so I've got just a couple of notes here of things I want to go over and cover that I mentioned that I would include in the show notes on the podcast episode. And one, I think the first thing to focus on is the intro, right? And you do not want to get in trouble with Facebook. You do not want to be thrown out of the club, especially when the party is just raging inside. So in order to do that, you need to do two things. One, when you do your giveaway contest, you need to make sure that you are not offering a quid pro quo. They have to do something to get into your contest. You do not want to do that. So in this case, you can see I have a fantastic audio story about the work I want to share with you. So that is how I'm incentivizing them to leave a comment. And then I'm letting them know, this is the second thing you need to worry about, leave a comment below and I will follow up in Messenger. And so as long as you have those two things, you're gonna be okay, and Facebook is not gonna come and slap you on the wrist. So an important thing that I wanted to point out there. Next, I talked about how important the comments are, and I just want to show you. He was really on the ball on the comments. And when you scroll down on this thing, and he's answering pretty much every single solitary one. Now, the responses can be brief. Sometimes it can just be, just some fun little emojis there, and he's getting likes on his emojis and everything else. But this is what really just ratchets up the engagement, and really just kicks your contest into high gear. So highly recommend that. Now, let's take a look at the actual flow. I think a cool thing to preview to see would be able to see the actual media and what it all looked like, how it came out from using the contest itself. And so I mentioned I included in both video and audio to sort of complement the story and give it some teeth. And so obviously, hey, you're now officially entered to win the print. Good luck. So you let people know that they're in the contest. You let people see what they're actually about to win. All right, now that that's sorted, let's get into some fun stuff, right? And so we'll do the video first. All right, here's the video. Let's take a look at this. This is really cool.
Hi everyone. So I'm gonna show you the print I'm giving away. Here you go. It's a print on metal. So what's really nice is that instead of the whiteness of the paper, it's actually the...
How cool is his art, by the way? Amazing. But I love this. The video shows exactly what they're going to win and really just sort of get you fired up to win it, right? I mean, look at the metal print, look at the glare, look at how awesome that thing looks. He's describing it. And this was really easy. This was like a selfie style video that he shot, right? So a really easy thing to do. Now let's get into the audio story piece so I can show you this bit.
Different than the original.
All right. So here's the audio story. Let me mute that. I should just stop that in general. Whoa, partner, whoa. Sorry, I'm usually not an Android guy, so the Android's still a little adjustment period for me. All right, so here's the audio portion, and let me make sure I have the volume turned up so you can hear this.
Hi everyone, so here's the story of my portrait of Samuel Beckett, the Irish.
So there was an audio clip, and he basically told the story of exactly how he painted it, what the inspiration was, and who was the eventual buyer of the piece, which, by the way, was Josh Brolin, which is pretty sweet. So that shows you just kind of mixing in some creativity and how much you can actually use in Messenger and how you can express yourself, which I think is really cool. So let me throw you into the main menu. As you can see, I always end things on his main menu because I think he's got a really cool main menu and it's worth checking out. But one of the interesting things that I wanted to point out about the main menu, why this one was so effective for him in his contest, is it also had email capture built in, right? And so he's got pricing here. And so if you ended up requesting pricing on this particular situation, we went ahead and we asked for your email address, right? I have a PDF that I put together. Can I email it to you? So if I would have said yes, that would have gone into the email capture portion, and I would have captured an email, and a whole lot of people on this particular contest did that. So I thought that was fantastically important. Now, in addition to all of that, I mentioned how to leverage Instagram, right? The Facebook piece is pretty clear. If you leave a comment, you're going to be thrown in. But what about the Instagram piece? What does that look like? So the contest is obviously long over now. Let's get out of this. So the contest is long over now. What had been here on sort of his featured stories, as well in the stories that he uses and tells anyway, are messenger reference URL links. And you can see he's got 3 of them here. What's new, Meet Matthew, and pricing. And what's really neat is these 3 stories and their links dovetail completely with his menu in ManyChat. And so you've got what's new. Swipe up to check out the works of my current exhibition. And then it's got, hey, Meet Matthew. Swipe up to learn more about me. So let's swipe up. And you can see, boom, I'm thrown directly into his messenger experience. Now, granted, I've already got this messenger experience already open. I can see there was a bug there. It should have said Meet Matthew. Should have sent me to Meet Matthew. So something's off there. But that aside, you can link out of Instagram in that capacity. And look, if you can't do that, then play the link in the bio game. So I think that's a pretty good brief explanation. We got that done in 10 minutes or less. That talks about some of the things that we covered in the podcast. If you haven't checked out the podcast, highly recommend you do that. If you want more information on what we're doing at Bots for the Win, pull up Messenger on your phone, search for Bots for the Win, 4 words, or you can just do Bots FTW, and you'll be placed in a bot experience, and you can get more information about everything. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.